With snow and ice being a prerequisite in every event, even watching the Winter Games on television is enough to make you cold. PBS chef, host, and author Christy Rost has just the recipe to warm you up. It's European hot chocolate. Good morning. I'm just so glad to know you, and we're really having a lot of fun in the kitchen already this morning.
We've just been chatting the whole time, haven't we?
I am so inspired by you. Now, tell me what the difference between regular hot chocolate and European hot chocolate is.
Okay, well, you know, most people have hot cocoa here, and it's thin, and maybe you throw some whipped cream on it, and it tastes great and all that. But this is, European hot chocolate is really what's called a drinking chocolate. It gets kind of thick, it's very, very rich. It's almost like what a cappuccino would be.
I was about to say, this is like a strong cup of coffee.
This is very strong cup of
hot
coffee.
chocolate.
And the way it starts is with some sugar. We're going to put it in this kettle. And
just a big pot would be great? Okay.
Big pot's great. This is Dutch process cocoa. This is not just your standard
so this is special.
cocoa.
Where can we find this on the shelf?
You can find this in most of the major grocery stores. You just want to look for something that says Dutch process or for a European chocolate. Okay, either one. You mix that really well.
Very special.
And then I preheated here some milk and some heavy cream.
Okay, I was
going to people
ask.
always, and I'm going to, now that we're going to add liquid, I'm just adding a little at a time while you keep whisking.
Of course.
Now we'll turn on some heat. And we're going to really bring this up so that it gets very hot and just shy of a boil. And when my husband Randy and I lived in Paris with our sons, and they were real little then, so this was a little while ago, this was what I made there.
Really?
Because there were no packets of hot cocoa mix.
Of course, right.
And so I thought, okay, I'm going to have to experiment here.
Well,
this is what I made, and I absolutely loved it. It's so rich. So I'm going to keep adding this milk and hot cream. And people ask me, well, do you have to use whole milk? And actually, I have 2% in here.
Okay. Because that cream really makes up the difference.
It really does. And you want heavy cream. You don't want whipping cream. There's a huge difference in the amount of butter fat.
Awesome.
So, and this is, you just keep stirring and stirring. So when you come back from winter sports, I'll keep adding. When you come back from winter sports and you want something that's hot and warm, and you can wrap your hands around the mug or the cup, this is really the perfect kind of solution to that. And it just, it's just so incredibly dense.
Incredible. And you could just tell by looking at it, it's so much thicker than the little packets you buy.
It is. And as the temperature rises on it, it starts to thicken up and get really, really rich. So while you continue that, in the meantime, let me show you the other things I have. Of course, you can't have hot chocolate without having cookies. So I went for, we've got European hot chocolate, but we have American chocolate chip cookies.
Because those are the best.
Because when we're sitting there watching the Olympics, first of all, you're going to have that beef bourguignon. You get all
and we are making that this weekend.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I am making that this weekend.
I was going to give it for lunch for everybody here, but most of it's already gone.
Oh my gosh.
Going over with forks. So anyway, you just keep working and working on that, and then at the very end, you add in just a little bit of vanilla. So to top it off, I create things like I have heavy whipping cream, I have marshmallows, I have cinnamon sticks, I have little chocolate jimmies, and and there's even, if you want a grown-up version, I've got Cointreau, a little cognac here.
Nice.
So what we do then is when this is all rich and bubbly and all, we pour some in, because I didn't bring a ladle, so we're going to pour. But you see, this is very dark and rich.
And we're spilling, and we're running out of time. Christy, we're going to make some pretty cups. Christy is such a busy lady. To see what she's up to, check out her books, visit her website. To get there, go to thebroadcasttv.com, and then we'll get you connected. Okay, stay with us. We'll be right back with more broadcasts. I love you, Christy.
Thank you, dear.